Hey, hey, hey. Hey, man, have you ever went out there to your golf cart and you hit the gas and you hear a noise but the cart ain't moving? Or you drive it all at once, you hit the gas and nothing moves. Hit the gas, Jerry, we'll put it forward. Turn the key on, hit the gas. And if you let it hit it, now if you hear it, you can hear that noise. All right, hold on. So right there, you be like, I be damn, man, how in the hell my rear end go out just like that? So what I'm gonna show you to do now is how to eliminate the rear end and to see exactly what it is. Is it a rear end? Is it an axle? Is it the brake drum stripped? Or what is it? So I'm gonna show you how to exactly eliminate it and figure out exactly which one it is. Driver. Because if you think about it, a rear end won't go out just like that. A rear end will go out, you'll start hearing noises and stuff. Take a screwdriver, pop the hubcap off, and then we're gonna have somebody hit the gas and we're gonna feel the tire here and see if we feel something spinning. Hit the gas. Can't really tell. Hold on. That's good. All right, so we're gonna go this. You can't really tell because you got the dust caps on it. Imagine that. Then we'll do something on this side. We'll take it off. And what we're looking for, man, is the axle spinning inside the brake drum. You can't see that either. Hit the gas. Both of them feel the same. So we're gonna jack it up, and then we're gonna take the wheel off and see if it's going to be a nightmare or see if it's going to be a brake drum. I'm hoping it's just a brake drum because the motor spline, not a nightmare, man, just a lot of work involved in it. Because to buy a new motor, you want to spend some money. But you can't just buy the motor coupling and get the motor coupling off. And the way you do that is you get you a 3/4 nut and you weld the nut to the splines on the motor. Take a bolt and pry the motor in there. Drive the bolt in, the bolt pulls the spline off. Then you gotta take a torch and heat it up. All right, so now you got that off there. All right, hit the gas. We're gonna hit the gas, we're gonna see if the axle spins in the brake drum. All right, now going this out here. We don't want it to be the axle. We don't want it to be the motor spline, we want it to be the axle. And when it gets it off, I'm gonna hit the gas.
It's spinning.
Inside the axle?
Yep.
You can see here, the axle is spinning inside the brake drum, meaning that the axle stripped the brake drum out. That's good. And what causes you the 15/16 socket and a pair of pliers. And what causes that is the brake drum is a softer material than the axle is, so it strips the brake drum out instead of the axle. Due to lack of maintenance where you don't tighten these nuts up once a year, or you just got somebody driving it and they're slamming it in forward and reverse a lot and it's stripped together. I called him in. But Vern did it back, didn't he? He must have did it front, that was it. The back, he ain't did it back yet. He did that one side of the back. Now for the brake drum, you don't have to go online and buy the most expensive brake drum there is. You get you one of these cheap ones just as good. I'm not gonna say it lasts as long for sure, but I'm gonna say it'll get you going. The main thing is make sure you put your lug nuts on right. Like these here are on backwards. The taper part goes toward the wheel itself. All right, now you're pulling that off. I'm going to put the wheel here back on. Let it nuts tighten, the nuts loose too. Pray to God. Put the wheel under it. Maybe a little more until we get under there.
Good.
We're just gonna let the pressure off. We'll put the pressure on it. We'll let it jack down a little bit, like that. And we'll hit it with the gun. Now we got some pressure on the axle. We'll see what it does. And what we're gonna do there, pull the brake drum off. Where's the screwdriver at? Pull it off. All right, you'll take the screwdriver. You want to just clean out your splines. Now just spin the axle a little bit with your hand. How you clean it? No, how you clean it?
It's all coming out because it's all metal flakes.
You gotta take the tip and put it in there.
Oh, I was cleaning out the metal flakes.
Yeah, you're just getting you're raising the top. Put that like that there, and then, all right, put a new drum on. Use pliers, they're heavier than that is. Then we're going to use
I was going to draw it in with a nut. Is that bad?
Hell yeah, it's bad. Instead of using what was new, but it don't matter because really it ain't but nut. The washer nut looks good. Right, you gotta take the lug nut off. Then we hit the gas. We're gonna see what it does. Put the center cap back on the tire.
Why do they keep? I don't understand why they keep changing up lug nuts.
They gotta change something because of patent.
Oh, patent.
Now hold on, I'm gonna hit the gas. I'm gonna hit the gas so you can move now. I want to keep dragging the thing up, put the tire on.
Nope.
Look at this tire spinning. The motor tire here. And what it is, I got the tire off the ground too. This one was the least path of resistance because that must be tight. Take the hammer and tap the sides of it.
The brake itself?
Yep.
I don't have a hammer over here.
Hold on, what's in?
Still don't move.
Yeah. All right, put the tire. We'll take it on the ground.
That after a while they start to flake.
Like what?
The chrome lug nuts.
Like what?
They start to flake.
Oh yeah. That's why you better off keep, even on a nice set of rims, you better off keep the stock lug nuts on there if you can.
Because the stock lug nuts are stainless, aren't they?
Yeah, but don't rest.
Now, can you get stainless ones that look like these or no?
Oh yeah. You gotta pay one. She must have a nice set of wheels. Now we're gonna hit the gas and see what it does. Reverse, it run now. Look at that, like a champ. Watch another video of mine, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become a member for 99 cents. Hey, hey, hey.